Hey guys, so a little bit of stuff that happened off camera just to catch you guys back up. I have been, well, cleaning the harmonic balancer. There is absolutely no timing marks left on this thing. This is the first I've ever encountered that. I'm a bit shocked, but there's not a timing mark on here. There's supposed to be a 5, a 10, and a C. I'm supposed to have the little arrow that's bolted to the timing cover and or the block lined up with the C when I drop the distributor in. Well, there's absolutely nothing there, and so the best I know to do here is bring number 1 to top dead center and drop the distributor in. It's going to be a little bit more of a pain in the butt to get this thing timed due to this, and we might just end up having to get a harmonic balancer. We'll see what's up here. If it ain't one thing, it's another. I have terrible luck. So on this guy, according to the service manual I have, we want our cap to be the little brass part to be facing directly to the rear of the motor when it's correctly installed. All right, we got that. Let's put our hold down back on there. We're just going to put it, semi-tight where we still got adjustment. Because due to not having any timing marks, this is going to be interesting.
Start your spring cleaning early with 11% off everything at Menards. Declutter and organize your home with a new decoder closet system. They come in a wide variety of sizes and styles to match your specific needs. From easy to install units to fully customizable.
Let's see if we can't get this prick to start. I'm gonna hit this cap a little with some sandpaper. This is the used cap. Sorry about that, guys. I just was cleaning the cap up real quick. This is a cap off another old car I had, another old 62 Cadillac. All right, cap's back on. Let's hook the coil wire back up. It's hooked up. Let's do our plug wires. I guess I better put plugs in first. Getting the horse ahead of the cart here. I'm going to hit all these plugs real quick again with the wire brush. All right, I'm back. Put some plugs in this bad boy. This is going to be messy. When I start it up, I'm going to have the valve covers off. Hopefully it doesn't spray my camera here. We'll see. Alright. Got them all finger tight in here. Just going back through with the ratchet and snugging them up. Sweet. Yeah, I kind of question a lot of what I was told about this car just after being in this motor. I mean, sitting 12 years is a long time, but still I'm surprised I had stuck valves like I did and stuck as they were. I mean, I've gotten things running that sat outside for 50 years and I didn't even have a stuck valve, and then I've gotten things running that sat outside for a couple years and had stuck valves. So I guess it just depends on how much moisture is in the environment that it's in, but I'm just, man, this garage must be like a dungeon. So now that I think about it, you entered his basement through the garage. The basement entrance, which was just a set of stairs, was right next to this thing. So I guess maybe that's where all the moisture was coming from. No idea what kind of basement he has. I guess for all I know, it could be sitting there full of water. I don't believe it was, but I don't know. We got 2 plugs back in on this side. Going for the third. We got 3 plugs back in on this side. Going for the fourth. The fourth one's this one right behind the generator. And kind of a pain in the butt of a spot. Only way to put your ratchet on there to take it out. Okay. Only way to put the ratchet on this one is to put your socket on first. All right, we got the most difficult one tightened up. Socket back out. That was a success. Go on through and snug up the rest of these, and then we'll go through and get plug wires put on here, which I should probably just go through the plug wires. They're not in the right positions as far as the longest plug wire needing to be where it needs to be. They were just kind of thrown on there, I can tell, because the number 1 cylinder is tight as far as the plug wire being where it's supposed to be. We'll see if they're touching the rocker arm assembly or not. I guess I'm not worried about making things pretty yet until we get it fired and making things pretty doesn't come till a little ways down the road on something like this. We need to get it running, we need to get it driving, stopping, test all the systems, and know we got a good vehicle before we pour a bunch of money into it. All right. So, two. I am going to swap one wire. The number 8 plug wire, super, super long, and number 1 on this side barely reaches, so we're going to swap that. All right, now let me look at the book here again, fresh up on firing order here. I'll just keep the book there as a reference and go right on through and put the plugs and the plug wires in the correct spot on the cap. All right, cylinder 1. Back out of the way so I can do what I need to here. All right. Cylinder 1. Yep. Cylinder 2. Cylinder 4. Wait a second, my bad. Oh, 7 right there. It's weird. They have firing order right there, and then they have an illustration of the cap. The illustration of the cap saying where it says wires and socket leads to cylinder number designated, and they do not correspond. So if going from the cap's picture doesn't work, then I'll move down to the firing order, which honestly makes the most sense to just go with. But I'm going to go with the illustration ones. I don't know why, but that's what I'm going to give a shot at. It's kind of strange. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Six. 3, 4, 5, 6. And here, there's number 6. And we get 3, 1, 2, 3. Second one right there. There's number 3. 4, which is 1, 2, 3, 4 is number 2 on this side. Alright, scratch this. I went wrong somewhere. Man. I don't understand why the book isn't, like, literally, I'll show you guys what I'm talking about in this book. Ouch. You got the illustration right up there showing the cap with the numbers. Then you got the firing order that shows they're not the same. Makes absolutely no sense. I don't know. That's stupid. Kind of frustrated with this one. Just every problem with it's man-made. It's always twice as hard when you're going back through trying to undo someone's fuck-ups. My language, I'm sorry. We'll bleep that out of there. This firing order is super weird. This makes absolutely no sense. It tells me to have the cap pointing to the most rearward, facing directly towards the firewall, like this, but number 1 isn't up. Number 1's all the way up here. I don't know. This is strange. This shorter wire I put over here for 8 isn't going to work. Switch it out over there. Let's see which one can be short or shorter.
about is dinner conversation. $100 for a limited time. Or $35 for the
All right. Pumped it a few times. I had filled the bowls of the carburetor through the vent, and the squirter's working surprisingly. So I just pumped it a few times to squirt some fuel in there. I got to put a paper clip in here, ignition plug. That's my ignition on right now. All right. I'm going to move all the tools down to the floor just in case they decide to rumble right off of there. I'm not convinced we're going to have the timing exact, so it might be a little rough. I can't believe we don't have timing marks. I've never ran across that. I mean, I've heard of people having that happen, but man, this isn't even the oldest vehicle I've worked on, and I still haven't had that. Sucks. Really sucks. But if I didn't have bad luck, I would not have any luck at all. So let me hit the start trigger and see what we got. If we get any poppage or anything. Where'd my little, there we go. Need to give her some juice. Yeah, this firing order's all screwed up in there. Whoa! Coil's definitely live! Whew! Boy. Got some smokage coming from the starter. Man, I wish we were cranking over faster than what we are. There's no way the firing order's right. This thing would have fired. I know it's got fuel in the car. Squirters are working. This thing's got me very mad. Very, very mad. Just right. Something like that. starter wire is smoking. I'm gonna have to redo this starter wire. It's in bad shape, and we're just not getting very good crankage because of it. Oh boy, she is a smoking. Man. Gonna have to let that bottom side cool off before I grab it out of there. I'm gonna pause you guys and give me a drink of water and wait for that to cool off.